血嗰啲嘢。哇！呢嘢黐撚線咁勁喎！效果顯著咩㗎 ？OK， 哇，好撚癲喎！呢嘢黐乸線咁勁，咁撚多人。搞夠你！老闆，喂，屌！自生自滅啦你！哇 ！Shit! I paid for that? Serious? 哇！哼！我冚一擊。冇嘢攞喺呢度，冇嘢攞我直去啦，我就唔理佢。食屎你骨！Fuck you! Die, vermin! 嚟啊！咬爆你！哇！咬爆你啊！真係自細，呢度好似冇嘢攞咯喎。 度上去。嗯？我都唔想殺你啊，大佬！咩啊？破舊嘅尼古力迷藏。
It's a leech! Kill it!
超力！咬爆你啦！哇！冇住，攞嘢嘅啫我，攞埋啲嘢先好嘛？唔好神閃住啊！俾我攞呢個先啊！垃圾桶啊未攞，攞完咪神閃咯。攞晒未啊？都攞晒啦，攞晒可以神閃。呢邊係白教堂。
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye, but the guards recruit more and more every year.
It's one of them! Leech spotted! Watch out!
死啊你！
He's dead! Don't like burning, does it?
真係麻撚煩。啊
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
有一個
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert! Stop it!
哇！頂佢個肺！攞嘢先，黐撚線啊！
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me.
If you've been hurt, I can help you.
Name's Albert. Remember...
I found the recruiter you were expecting.
I knew it!
Free? You're
all fancy words.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane?
Never heard of her.
What happened?
Hey, I didn't...
Medication.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going...
It's true. I'm not...
I said sod off.
疲勞症啊，我可以診斷佢喎。
Do you need assistance?
Please.
There you go.
Very funny.
冇啦。
Goodbye, young man.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
係呢條癲佬啦，係人開槍嗰個應該。
What?
Shooting a boy in the middle of the street.
What?
I'm Dr. Reed.
No.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too.
Really?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an...
What can...
Nothing to say, really.
You don't have any...
Not since...
You mean you...
Yeah, I do what?
Perhaps you...
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure...
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that... I'm sick and...
What is it, Benjamin?
The doctors called me a liar. A coward.
It's a pity that Doc...
Now only the
Oh,
pill
精神
will stop me
病。
thinking about this shit.
佢應該係有嗰啲咩戰爭創傷後遺症嗰啲嚟嘅喎。偏頭痛啊！我未有偏頭痛，幫唔撚到佢。
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper.
呢個好明顯係打完仗有戰爭後遺症嗰啲嚟嘅。但係依家冇啊！依家呢度咩特別地方可以？冇女人。
Good evening, Miss.
Good evening, sir.
Actually...
Then you have come to the right place.
Oh, really?
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research.
Tell me,
The region itself is something to...
what do you think?
Most of them are
Is there...
Cadogan baits, without a doubt.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy...
I don't like to...
Competition?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of...
為窮人
I'd like to see what kind...
咩賣啊？為窮人 Swan 師傅劑，即係為窮人提供免費物品落去。
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
呢度，
What do you want?
Good evening, sir.
There is no Dorothy Crane here.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says...
Really? Well,
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
再敲鳩佢門。
I must insist, sir.
I have no time for you, sir.
再敲鳩佢門。
I must insist.
I have no...
屌，等你我喎條撚樣。 呢度入去。誒，佢喺度喎，支氣管炎，我好似未有支氣管，走撚咗我條友。去邊啊？
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
幫人。
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
It's locked. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
揾到理查德記者。
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon.
why are the newspapers keeping silent about...
There's a war going on.
I served in France.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and...
What is a...
He goes where none of his...
That's quite on...
Not at all, sir. And that's why...
So you risk your life?
Whitechapel is the crucible of so...
正義感嘅記者呢個。
Have you any...
I've had to run and hide more than...
I'm convinced there...
Really?
I heard you're investigating.
Not much, I'm afraid.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving us...
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr.
I don't know much about the man.
He has no...
No. Except for that strange man.
Where can I find this man?
He spends most of his time lurking around one...
He never...
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly...
Really?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but...
哦，咁都冇乜特別嘢可以咩喎？
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor.
If you persist in investigating them...
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye,
醫咗好多人喎。係你啦。
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr.
Please be my guest. Although
Really?
I'm a poet, sir.
May I ask you a few questions?
Extraordinary.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane.
Dorothy Crane.
What can you tell me about...
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small
小
publisher.
出版商。
I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in...
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in...
共產主義撚。
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night?
Not at all. I'm just...
But are you not a...
Oh, why should I? I see some equity.
If...
Thank you, Doctor.
Are you aware?
But this is where I must...
I understand.
I don't care.
If some...
Well, you for a...
What are your...
Terrible, you say? No.
What are you talking...
Do you remember London before the flip?
Yes.
Most people fail to understand my perspective.
I'll leave you... Darius is a bit less of a... Good evening.
And greet...
Tell me...
The place is not beautiful.
What can...
Not much. And that's the beauty.
Perhaps you're just afraid...
One day, perhaps. I'll ask her to come with me.
And have you ever tried to learn?
Maybe I...
Tell me, in this, if such vivid...
Oh, yeah?
普通感冒我有喎。
Do you need...
It may be why
I understand.
the nutrition...
I'll leave you... Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again?
Sir, wait. Stop. Don't you see we're on the same side?
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Thomas.
Yes, you are.
I have to admit your words have...
終於都入到去。啊！入到嚟，講下嘢先啦。
If you want to talk to...
We've not been formally
I am Darius Petrescu.
小印刷。
So Dorothy's real...
Like myself and many...
She seems...
more than you can imagine.
Do you have...
Who knows?
Don't be embarrassed, sir.
It's quite awkward to talk about...
This war won't last forever.
No. I have...
I know you fought for your country when it...
I know my days are numbered.
But Romania escaped.
It is not the country I fought for.
How did you meet?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I...
You mean occupied Romania, don't you?
Really? Then perhaps you have more in...
支氣管炎我冇喎。
Goodbye, Mr.
支氣管炎同埋兩個都係共產能。不過其實喺嗰個時代，共產好正常，因為嗰個係
It's locked, all
惡
right.
劣嘅資本好惡劣，就係見到資本嘅，其實就算依家都係，就咁見到資本嘅醜陋一面。因為冇一個完善嘅制度去約束呢樣嘢，消費主義啊，呢啲都係揾浪費。呢度係我要揾個護士喎，好多嘢攞喎。Thirsty. Hmm? 攞晒呢度啲嘢，上去。
I need help!
哇！
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily, high fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Aspirin and salicin, you say? Why not some warm milk and a kiss on the cheek? Where are the quinine salts?
Tried buying, borrowing, even stealing. There's none to be found, Doctor.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
手術刀。
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh no!
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
Boom, boom.
I must first suture the artery.
吸血嘅慾望啊！
Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
He's dying. 冇心跳，心臟可能。
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along? We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
口罩都唔撚戴過，咁撚夠僵。嗰個護士，即係男主角就話吸血鬼乜都唔撚驚嘅，但係個護士人㗎嚟嘅啫喎。
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
唔好住。
It's locked, all right.
偷埋啲嘢先。講嘢啊！
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Your heart might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this blackmail. For God's sake, Dorothy, it's extortion. It's a serious...
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
I don't mind.
But why Lady Ashbury?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a...
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
Oh no.
So,
I know you're kind, Doctor.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
告發佢血湧微滑放過啦。
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
We have a deal。咁就唔使，又唔使殺佢，又唔使催眠佢，又可以維持住呢度嘅。哇！做乜撚嘢？做乜撚嘢？仆你個臭姐啊！屎仔！哎呀！火！好爆你啊我！玩火喺度。點樣啊？我面前玩火真係。
Get their weapons ready! We found one! Fucking one! It's a leak! Christ! He's dead! Mine! Kill him, boy!
Oh shit! Fuck you! Fuck you. Hmm? 喺度。哇！屌你啊！黐撚線啊！嚇撚死啊！
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances...
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right. Say I try.
I believe I could agree.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now...
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution.
What do you know about...
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long...
And no one...
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I know this is beyond the...
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well. But I believe...
A lady has to have...
And who bestowed upon you?
My maker. He left this isle a long...
And who bestowed...
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Why did you save me?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a...
William Bishop wasn't the vampire.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other...
What type of vampire?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me. How could this...
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is...
Excuse my
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking
I don't understand.
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire?
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another...
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
A vampire?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
So we are Ekon.
How to put it?
I've been away from London and...
Things have gone from bad to worse.
The Spanish...
Yes, but it's...
What is it?
Fear has long since flown this form.
Are there many...
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But...
Do you know any of them?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we...
Will they all be as...
I do not see why not.
That sounds like a...
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
When I awoke...
Though I can't be certain.
Once glory...
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous.
You make them sound like...
More a society, and like all the best...
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient. Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
哦，家族史嗱，西班牙流感同吸血鬼傳染病係有關聯嘅，呢度要整頓一下。